Hi, everybody. Good morning from sunny LA. Thanks for joining me on the live build. Today, I'll be building Star Wars set 75357, the Ghost and the Phantom 2. The Ghost is from cartoon TV show Rebels from a few years back. It's a very popular one with Star Wars fans. It's good to see it back in Lego form. It's been a while since we had anything from that show, and it's definitely a fan favorite. So I'm excited to get building. Let's get going. This has the change so you can change it to my close up so you can see it better. It has the tape seals. So I know they tend to be what I prefer on a set. I don't like the punch card seals. There's them destroying the box trying to open them. If you guys, there's a lot in there. If you guys have any questions, whatever, just ask away. I may ignore you depending on what I'm paying attention to. Um, Here's the instructions. Open them super quick. I'm going to use the paper instructions today because I think I have enough space and don't have enough space on my desktop screen to see digital instructions. We have two sticker sheets. S1 for looks like exterior detailing mostly, and then we have a colourful sticker sheet for some of the insignias and stuff. I can't tell when that's in focus. My eyesight's not good enough. I should have put my glasses on. This is an interesting because there's a huge border. Normally they cut a look closer than that, which is interesting. And here's the manual. Standard fare this time. All the manuals look the same. Apparently that's intentional. I'm not sure I like it. I'm going to be doing a lot of whistling while I sort these bags out. So excuse if the audio goes in and out. Yeah, one. Looks like they're individually numbered, which is also more common these days. You can only get the lots of, lots of bags with one number on it on really big sets or technical sets these days. So I have counted 13 bags. 8, 7, 7, okay. 6, 5, 4, 3. So bag one. Keep out that one to bag one. I'm gonna open the manual. I'll try and keep it a little bit out of the way. My English accent is from the Midlands in England. Um, I don't really have, I wouldn't say I have an English accent in terms of like Brummie or Cockney or anything like that. Oh, okay. Thank you, Toby Mac, for that tip. The ship came back in the Ahsoka series, so I haven't seen that yet. I'm a little bit behind. I haven't seen the latest season of Mandalorian, so I wanted to watch that first. I know they're not strictly exactly related, but that'll explain why it's featured again. Sorry, I'm just hiding some icons on my screen so I can see what you guys are chatting about. So I don't build a lot of Star Wars. I'm a fan, I'm just not a huge fan, and Star Wars sets, as we all know, can be a little overpriced. Oh, and I should say, Sorry, let me just interrupt the build for 1 second. I have to go to full view. I should have started with this at the beginning. I forgot. Legal disclaimer. This set was kindly provided by the Lego Group. We appreciate their support, but any opinion expressed during this live stream is mine and my own, not Lego's. So thanks for the set, but it's all the opinion is all me. Thank you, everybody. All right, let's get back to the build. Um, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so they tend to be a little bit overpriced. So I tend to favour sets where I get more money for more parts for more money. We have a minifigure straight out of the bat. The minifigure for I'm gonna butcher the name. I'm not a big enough fan. Lieutenant Beta. Um, Again, can't tell what's in focus at all. I need to put my glasses on. Sorry, buddy, if you can't really see that. Let's leave them here. Hopefully you can pick them up later. Check out pictures on Rebrickable if you need to. This is an interesting one. It's the new trans black colour for those who haven't seen it yet. It's a lot blacker than the old trans brown, the old trans black, which is now trans brown. Um, I mean, it looks okay. I'm not sure the need was necessary, but hey, I'm just nostalgic for the old trans black, I guess. I'm building the Phantom first. Need the door for the, I mean, rotating a bit more so you guys can see what I'm actually building. Going backwards. You think it's my first Lego set? I'm We've also caught a cold in between me planning this live stream and today. So I'm feeling a little under the weather, and you can probably hear I'm a little nasally. So apologies for that, but I don't want to cancel because I feel okay to do it. But that's why I might sound a little bit weird. So the Phantom is quite like a little runner kind of ship. It's I don't know. In my head, the Lego version on the images looks a little small. Liberties that are taken with Lego sets, so I never hold that kind of thing against the set. We have, yeah, I'm hoping to get the whole set built today. That is my intent. Um, and I want to keep it to, hopefully, I'm hoping it's going to take me about 90 minutes. I have tested a few sets and different part counts of how long they take me to build. A set of this size should take me about 90 minutes, depending on how much I'm distracted by you by chatting and like the complexity. If the complexity ramps up, then it might take me a little bit longer. Yeah, the old trans black being retired. It's I don't know. I feel like there's room for both, but then equally, is there a need for both? I don't know. It would be a shame. Same with I love the which one was the rumored to be the next retired? It's neon green, was it? Which is a colour I quite like. Or is it trans bright green? It might be trans bright green or something. Oh, is it? Let me see if I can fix the focus. Sorry, guys. There you go. That's better, right? Let me see if we can get him in now. Thanks, Toby. Oh, Nathan. Sorry, that was Nathan. Hi, MSX80. If there's any technical issues, just by all means let me know. This is setup number 4 for my arrangement of equipment. I I've watched back each live stream, and every time I've not been happy about something, so I've tweaked the settings and my equipment. Hopefully I'll have got there by now. Or at least I'm getting pretty close at least. It's not my forte, all this kind of audio visual stuff. I'm figuring it out. What's going on with that? Don't need 2 of those. No, I don't really need 1 of those. I'm not sure I finished the train of thought about Star Wars. I'm a fan. I'm just not a mega fan, so I can pass on most of the sets without too much worry. But I do like it when they give us something new, rather than another X-wing or another speeder bike or whatever. I always tell people you can tell what kind of Star Wars fan I am because I quite enjoyed the Solo movie. I can judge pretty hard on that one. Oh, I shouldn't probably should it. I think should have been stronger than that. So, do you know the problem when you want to build a mock from a mock that has custom made parts installed? Well, I feel your pain with shipping and all that, but people custom print. If you could buy 3D printers are pretty cheap these days, and you can custom print your own parts. At Revocable, we don't allow custom parts. It's just too much to cope with. Too many variables. What types of mocks do you like to build with custom parts? Trains seem to be very popular for custom parts and military stuff, obviously. Oh, don't you hate it when they include cheese wedges and the little double slopes in one bag? Because then I always pick up the wrong one. Always. Yeah. Well, I just shared it on the internet. Is that okay? No Star Wars fans are on the internet, right? We've got the new little, I call them the new round headlight clicks because they were made for like, what do they call them? Speed champions. It's the new round backs with the front stud, the snot stud. Put some of them in there. we can't. We're quite late in the year, so I never remember if they're new this year or they were new last year. I don't no idea. Toby Mac, yeah. My fact checker, Toby Mac. Right then. Oh dear, did I use the wrong code somewhere? I did. Look at me, amateur hour or what? I'm trying to rush to make sure I stay on pace. I need to just make sure I'm not concentrating on what I'm doing. The new Speed Champions round bricks. What year were they introduced? This year or last year? First sticker going on, number 19. These are transparent stickers, which are my least favorite type of stickers. Sorry guys, I can't do this on camera because I need to see it properly. I always get fingerprints on them. That's why I don't like them. Da-da-da. We have a little side wing going on the snot right there. Look. Ooh. Thanks, Toby. This year. Yeah, train, a couple of parts for trains are custom. Yeah, I mean, it's what it is, right? Any kind of hobby can get expensive, and especially people who are into model trains and things like that. That's not a cheap hobby to get into right there. That's interesting. Why you would use? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's interesting. So this is actually quite an interesting technique. Talk this through for a second because he needed the two height studs. So you need one full brick and then 2/3 of a brick, and that you would say you could use as a part which is like half of this, but you need the side stud. So they've achieved that with getting the height they need with the 2/3 round brick and maintain the side stud, which is quite a neat little technique. Oh dear, this is the same part. Oh, that's still blurry. Let me try again. Da, da, da. I'm just going to give me a second. I'm going to full screen my video. So yeah, it's because of the angle I'm at. So the depth is going to suck regardless. Like some stuff where I'm working on it is going to not be as good as the model in the middle. Although now that is looking out of focus to me. Come on, focus, you stupid machine. So the back here is going to be out of focus, but right there should be okay. Should be, theoretically. Oh, that looks really bad now. It looks worse than I did before. I shouldn't have touched it. I'm finished building what I'm building and then I'll play. Because I don't want to miss a step or build or whatever. Sorry guys, sorry about that. On the back, stick a part that way. Oh wait, it's backwards. Did I do it on backwards? Who knows? Make you feel seasick, guys. Right, so we have. If I just try and build closer, maybe that'll be more helpful for you. Okay, let's try that for a bit. Sorry, put my hand in the way. So that Blacksmith Smith set is a really, really good one. See, this close up view here though, you just get a lot more hands. Should be one more of those in my tray. Anybody spot it? 3, 4, 5. I hate that. Can't find them. Right, I'm just going to build. There it is. Oh, it'll be that. It looks like we're going to get this done in one bag by the looks of it. Could be pretty crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4. You should check out the Dune movies, Toby. I think you'd like them. They're definitely moody. You'll be prepared for that. I don't know when the next movie comes out. Is it this Christmas? I assume so because of the tie-in with the Lego set. Maybe March or something. I guess it depends if they're trying to get in for Oscar season. This is probably going to win visual effects at least or something. I think. What is the other thing? Let's put it. I need like a team just to be like looking at my parts tray. Right, there it is. Oh my gosh. There it is. Well, it's a little tail. It's kind of neat. Let's use the hinge bricks. You would have read the books, Nathan, wouldn't you? The books are beasts. Oh, we have a double-sided brick sticker brick. It's not something you do every day. You do it 15 on one side. I'm gonna mess this one up. God, I just about stickers. So far, all the stickers we've used have been on white, so just saying, could have been a white sticker sheet so far. And if these two little stickers are the only ones that aren't going to be used for white, then I would say get rid of it because it's annoying. You guys, you're not picking some light reading, are you? Well, if I'm interested in books, what we're reading, I am currently in the middle of the one, two, three, four, eighth book in Raymond D. Feist's Magician series, which is like a fantasy series. I'm gonna stick shit up right. Some more interesting snot techniques coming in. Anyone else do this? Like when to line parts, push them down to like straighten it up. It's my pro tip of the day. Yeah, here you go. Look. One tiny little thing on a freaking Chon's bright orange. Still could have been a white sheet and just make the background of this one Chon's bright, bright light orange. This is really not worth it. God, I hate this. Sorry, can you just see my giant hand while I'm trying to put the sticker on? Okay, acceptable. Sorry, well, not bad job. I'm pretty pleased with that. Goes on the back. Oh, this is kind of cool. It kind of fills in the gap between the hinge plates, which is kind of neat. This is going on. So now we can all in place. Hopefully, I get it right. And that's also interesting because then in here, the snot plates in here aren't being used. Well, if it'll autofocus for you, so you can see better. Not really. Sorry about that. I'm currently using my phone for my close-up, so I might try and get a better webcam or something more dedicated that is a bit more flexible, fit for purpose and all that. I guess that's the seat we just put in. Uh, did that one. One, two. It's definitely back heavy right now. Okay. Look at the new polished version. Are people interested in new parts? Because we talk about a lot on Lubricable. We obviously in reviews and stuff we how our big parts break down. Is that generally something people's interested in? Interests me. I like to know. I find it interesting. And here we go. We're getting off the side. So this is the hinge bricks again on here. And I guess just to get the curve. So there's like a little bit of, because they've used two different slopes, there's a little bit of a raised between the orange and the white. And we're going to build the mirror side, which was to be expected. Raise. Nice. Okay, cool. I'm glad we're not wasting our time. I'm glad people find interest in it. And now we're doing the windscreen, which is the part I hid for some reason. Yes. So we are going to be complete. Maybe the connection right there. Really just going straight. Oh, I missed the side ones. Okay. I know I missed something. No, that didn't look right. And we have the sticker from the other sheets on white again, but for some reason we have a transparent sticker sheet. Sorry guys, the camera, not my best work, but it'll do. 1, 2. We have a computer panel. And that sticker from the sheet. Oh, I should have. No, actually, now I should have checked if we before needs a photo of the sticker sheet, because sticker sheet images are something we can't get from the Lego. So users have to provide them. I like to check when I'm doing a review for a set if we need it. Totally forgot this time. No matter. I'm doing a bad job of sticking this sticker on, that's for sure. Fake stickers. And I got the stickers on this beautiful windscreen. I'm going to do it for you guys. I'm going to make the sacrifice. I hate putting stickers on windscreen parts. They just make them just ruin any kind of versatility. I rated that one, but I think. Oh well. So now, there you go. I did it. So what's the blue here then? Okay, well that's interesting. So it kind of sits on the studs at the front. So that's the front. Ah, so it hinges from the front. Yeah, that's interesting. It picks up to the front, and we have. And we're done. Oh, he has a little box in the back, little ball flap, ready for his blaster in flat silver, which is not a colour I'm accustomed to seeing it in. What else does he keep in there? And his rangefinder. Good job. Ah, that's a neat little ship. It's kind of dumpy looking, but does the job. A bunch of spares. Was I supposed to give Lieutenant Beta a gun? Blaster, sorry. Okay, that's the one. So he's supposed to have one. And then you get one spare. So that's the spare parts for this lot. Quite a few. I'm just going to leave the pile over there. Bear with me. Bag number two. Sorry, guys, I'm just reading some of your comments I've been missing. So, I get what you're saying about the colours not matching, but I'd rather the colours just match. I think doing it otherwise. I think making transparent to fix that problem is kind of a shit. Right? Am I allowed to swear? I don't know if I'm allowed to swear. It's probably it's not for kids, right? It's a terrible way to um, fix that problem because I hate transparent stickers. So clearly starting with the foundation, you get a strong core because if you want a swooshable ship, these big Technic bricks, square bricks that are pretty much used everywhere now. I always hate it when they do these inside pins because my fingers are too fat. There you go. Okay, on the outside. Wow, but it's super fun watching me put pins in. Okay. Three, four. Oh, put them in the wrong place. Nice move, Jared. These new pins are so much softer, aren't they, than the old ones? So they made it hard to put them on. It's a nice quick bag. Lots of big bulky stuff to be done here. Except I've got to get this stupid pin in the end. So about four there. Sorry about repetition. where are these going? Onto these. Right. So that's interesting. I wonder if they'll lock in stronger later because it doesn't seem like there's going to be much bearing weight on that connection. I guess those pins are going to connect in the middle of the bar or something. Oh yeah, next step. Look at that show there. Looks like I can't really get you a good view of this because I need to get the angle from my fingers, and it's kind of big. So sorry about that. That's giving it a lot more strength. I mean, it's still not super strong, but we'll see what else they do. We have one of these, one of these. We're staying underneath. We are staying underneath. What's people's favourite Star Wars set? I'm sure everybody has one. Before, because it's alright. If I look back on the old school stuff from the early 2000s, it just looks so janky. It's really hard. It's really hard to think that people bought those back then. And modern Star Wars fans, modern Lego Star Wars fans, I should say, would be so annoyed if sets were released that to that standard. More repetition, we just this is where the extra strength is coming in. I've got a bunch of these. Public gunship of a oh, you're a Clone Wars fan, eh? Modern era, prequel trilogy era stuff. It's it's interesting how the kids who grew up with that trilogy seem to really want there's a real need for that era stuff over original trilogy stuff. I wonder if we'll ever get that for the sequel trilogy. We're doing a lot of underside building. Doesn't make that pressure there. Hopefully I don't have to do that too much. The 2002 Republic gunship. Interesting. Republic gunships are very popular then. You know which one? The oldest one. I don't. I would have guessed around 2005, something like that. Is that the droid, the big wheeled droid battle thing? Love that. Some really weird parts in there that weren't really used again. So I'm just collecting my parts because there's a lot in this step and I don't want to miss one because I'm really bad for that. I also, and this is another popular opinion, but I love those old school Technic bionicle buildable figures. They did like C3PO and Jango Fett. Jango Fett wasn't that great, but they did a super droid and a droid decker. The droid decker looks absolutely fantastic. That's on my wish list. One day I might buy it and maybe do a critic review of it. Yes, that's it. The Hellfire Droid. That's exactly it. 2003. Okay, still a little bit older than thought. Toby knew exactly which one I was talking about. Love it. Simpatico right there. That's why we make such a good admin team. Sort it out. Might have to zoom out a bit soon because it's getting a bit big. Is that supposed to overhang? Yeah. Okay. You can see the body coming together. Before, before. Okay, where are these going? So we're building before these together. Two. Wow, wowzers. Oh, that Yoda. Wow. The brick built one from back in the day. Yeah, that was rough. I didn't like the new Yoda, so I don't think I'm going to get the old one. I've never built any. You know those. There's a few designers that are pretty prolific on my book or that design a lot of them. And while some of them they can look good, I've just never built one. You know where it's like stack the bricks around, circle them like you do layer by layer, like they do for like big display walls and stuff. I've never built anything like that. So I'm just doing these stickers right now, which is why that is happening. Just go and use cross off the set it. Center set. Okay, done. And I'm very close to being finished with this bag. This was much quicker than the last one. I'm gonna make it two of these, I assume. Yeah. Just making some little wingy bits. We have one spare part, a spare black pin. Over my other spare parts. So yeah, like this. Let's do it in that bag. Two those. Put some parts further away from me, which isn't something I normally like to do. This is getting pretty big. If I underestimated how big this model was. Let's sit up already. Let's sit up. Couldn't switch out. And I'm breaking things. Sorry, guys. Let me just fix what I'm doing wrong. There we go. Yes, that is the one I reviewed. Oh, right. I'm clicking that mark in the comments. Hang on a second. Let me just. The child. Yeah, that mock was great. An incredible alt build of of a to get that kind of detail from a very restrictive set was really incredible. But I hated that set. I hated all the plate layering. I find it really tedious. And the mock, if you didn't like building that Yoda, you're not going to like building that set, unfortunately. That mock. But if you liked the Yoda, you're going to love that baby Yoda Grogu whole build. I did. I reviewed the set and I reviewed the mock. I can't remember what was happening at the time, but I remember I didn't have my setup because of some of the photos, if I remember correctly, are a bit rough in that mock review because I had to film in my kitchen. I'm building off the corner again, so guys. Just doing this. We have, I called it the totally lost pin. Good job, Jared. Threw that on the floor. The rebrickable block eyeball. They finally made this pin in red. What was the last set you built, Nathan? It's been a while, right? The joys of being in charge of the website. You don't actually get time to build any Lego. Underneath building in this set. Background. This is really interesting way to get that. What's that going to do? I wonder. 'Cause you could have just used another pin. For all those haters out there, they won by 5. And I'm not talking about an attractive female Lego fan. Did the community come up with a new term for that? No, 1 by 5s exist. Honestly, I find the term a little bit insulting, so I don't mind if that dies. I don't actually know. Oh, Nathan. You built the I know, you did the Mindstorms, the 51515. You built some of that. Have you built anything since then? The Lamborghini, was that since then? Because I think you built some of that, didn't you? Okay, so now we're just building the mirror side. And these mirror builds out pretty fast nowadays. Oh, nice. That's really recent. I didn't get that set. I should have. I like space, and I thought that one looked really good. And Toby Mac's review of it made it look really good too. Maybe I'll ask for it for Christmas. Most of my time this year has been spent to doing all the colour work. So I actually looked at my set lists for the last year, and I'm about half as many sets as I have done for the last kind of 4 or 5 years. It shows how fewer builds I've done this year compared to recent years, and I have felt busier, so it doesn't really surprise me. I've got a backlog pretty long, including a couple of mocks that I really want to build. I really want to get to, but just finding the time as always. I don't think, I believe it's not just the set that was retired, it's the whole theme, I think. I think they're sticking to Mindstorms being, at least the electric components being exclusive for education, I believe, was the announcement. Oh, that's a really great set. And is that retired yet, or is that still sale? There's no Stranger Things spoilers, though, please. I'm only at the end of season two. Just catching up to do. Spice new system now. Actually, interesting story. I'm sure if you're in like any of the like Lego Facebook groups or Reddit communities or whatever, you see these posts where people are like, "Look what I just found in my local thrift store," and it's like an insanely valuable set that they got for pennies. And he was like, "Why does that never happen to me?" So it just happened to me. I'm gonna go get it. Hang on a sec. I'll sort of show you guys. I'm bragging rights right now. I just got this set. So it's the led up the Mindstorms EV3 education set, and it comes with tons of motors. The hub all works fine, practically brand new. It's missing one part, one beam, and that is it. So it's this huge tub. It's, you go to Bricklink, brand new, they're like $500. You can get them used for about 350. I got it for $47. I couldn't believe it. I was like, yes, please. Oh yeah, I've seen they're still selling a lot of the educational stuff online. So I wonder if that's just now the approach. They're going to make it more available to everybody. Did I mess up my camera? Sorry, everybody. Um, I'm gonna. I'm trying to set up a Lego team at my kids' schools, so I might be getting some of the Lego education stuff. I mean, if there's an interest, I might even review it for rebookable. I don't know if there's much of an interest though, because some of it can be pretty specialised. How have I messed up my camera, guys? Sorry, everybody. Let me see if we can fix this again. There you go. Is that better? This is good. The most recent set about the US attack. That was too big for me. I'm not big enough fan to have something that monstrous in my house. Yeah. It is a neat concept though, as a idea like that. A giant robotic dog. Um, my wife's telling me it's blurry. I've had that complaint all morning and I can't fix it. I don't know if it's my phone or what. Well, it's supposed to autofocus. The program's supposed to autofocus, but I don't know. I don't know where the focus is. It looked fine. Huh. Right in front of me. Thank you, dear. I'd never call her dear. That sounded really like we're 60 years old. Hmm. Yeah, it does look out of focus, doesn't it? This is really annoying me today. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna have to go back and play with my settings again. Maybe if I disconnect and reconnect it, maybe that'll help. I'll finish this bag and then I'm going to do that. Just that camera, don't worry. I'm not going to go offline. I'll go to full view. Really looking really weird. Like a big round thing. Reminds me of when I built the new Batmobile, the Tumbler. And there was this really, it just, the base just looked like a really weird giant brick thing. It didn't look at all like it was going to end up being a Tumbler. Okay, I've definitely missed something somewhere because I have a bunch of round grey studs that feel like they should have been used because I've got two spares, so I don't remember using any. So I'm just going to quick scan back, see what I missed, see what I wasn't paying attention to. Oh, I did. Okay, there's two spares. That seems like a lot. Oh my god! And now my camera's falling over. Okay, and now my camera's broke. Sorry, guys. I'm stopping. I'm going to change cameras for you because I'm gonna. You get to watch me fiddle with my phone. I'm going to stop this one. I'm going to start again. Hopefully, continuous autofocus. Yeah, it's on. So it's set up right. So I don't know what the problem is, but we're going to restart it. Hopefully it looks okay. It looks better with the restart. Let's go to a close up and what is that? There we go. Sorry, buddy. Very professional of me. There you go. Hopefully that's a bit better. Is that auto focusing better? I don't know if it's because I'm at this weird angle with it. Maybe it just doesn't like that. Bag number 4. How far are we doing? Wow, I'm an hour in. I'm definitely way behind. It's going to be a long one, guys. If you can't stay the whole time, the recording will be put on afterwards, so you can finish up at your convenience. This bag seems pretty small. How many users are on Rebrickable? Um, Nathan can answer that. I have no idea actually what the last count was. It says at the bottom, I think. We're somewhere around 150,000 mocks or something like that. Like, I'm pretty sure I haven't wildly overestimated that. No, I'm pretty sure I have. I don't know. Let's have a check. I'm going to go now. I'm going to check in. So we have 100,000 mocks and 875,000 users. So we've become a pretty healthy community. And things like the workbench feature that was just introduced has really helped give people that kind of place where they can engage with their followers, even if they haven't quite got a mock ready to be finished yet, be published. So with more features like that coming in, I think we're a neat community of like-minded people, which I really love about being. Because although I'm an admin at Rebrickable, I'm also a user. So the user experience is important to me as somebody who needs the site for his hobby. Ah, interesting. Wow. So 1,000 people on Rebrickable at that moment. That's I don't know, that sounds impressive to me. So doing some sort of shooter. I know the kids love them, but personally, nothing to do without them. Pretty, I don't know. To me, they're kind of a little bit pointless. I just lose the shooter bits if I let my kids play with them too much. They don't last long. The projectile. But maybe I shouldn't be so precious over these things. They're supposed to stick out. Indeed, they are. We're locking them in place. This is lots of different levels there to lock that into place. That's annoying. I think the brick going in first would have been more useful. Whatever. Then we're giving it a bit of a mini build. The biggest mock I built. Oh, it'll definitely be one of those one of the modulars I've done for Bricksburg. I haven't, I would guess at around 5,000. Those like massive, like 20. I don't have the parts for those massive ones. Um, but they are impressive. They are impressive things. How about you? What's the biggest one you built? How did this one go? Beam sits four, three. Is that? Oh, okay. So we have a sliding mechanism. Obviously, going to come into. Oh, so we got caught there. Where did we get caught from? Well, come into play later, I assume. Let's stick it out. One, two. Okay, well, there's a big hand in my instruction manual. You don't see that every day. So I'm supposed to put that on here and push down. Let's see. Pushing down on this and this. Okay, so now that's kind of covered. Yeah, odd builds. I get the odd build attraction. Like it makes it's certainly a nice, easy way to build mocks. So you don't have to dig out all your parts and stuff. Bag four then. Um, I have my collection set up two ways. I have a bunch of part bins, which are what you see behind me on the full view, which are like sets that I've just parted out. And then I have sets that I keep together that I think would get good odd build mocks. So I don't have to hunt the parts out. I can just grab the set. I tend 3-in-1 tend to be kept like that, and Technic sets. Um, so just so versatile. We're building chopper. Yeah, at least I'm assuming it's chopper. Ah, I should probably look to check to make sure, shouldn't I? It could be some sort of random droid. The short droid legs. The log which I cannot find. There it is. My little dude. Whatever I have with Lieutenant Beta. He doesn't have much of a ship to ride in right now, though. Still doesn't really look anything like a spaceship. Oh, I'm not sure what that is. I actually have Assembly Square sitting sealed and boxed, waiting for me to build some mocks with it. Um, I just haven't got around to it. But there's about 3 mocks that are alts that I really want to build with Assembly Square. Some really great alt builds out there. And that set, man, are they ever going to retire that set? It was released for the 10th anniversary of the modulars, and it's going to be still on the shelf for the 20th anniversary. So that's right. Toby will know this if he's still up in line. Have where does the Assembly Square fit in the most owned sets of all time? And we're looking at. I guess this is probably pretty high. I imagine they might retire it when they bring out the 20th anniversary one. Yeah, maybe. Be huge in cashier. I'm gonna pretend to know how to say that word. Um, which Star Wars movie is that one? Is that one of the new ones? Draw me the scene. Draw me the picture. Oh, it's retiring at the end of this year. And that probably just in time for the 20th anniversary, I would guess. Is that next year? What was the first one? No, it can't be. 2000, 2004 seems too long ago. Well, even though I haven't done anything with it yet, I'm glad I built it before they bought it before they retired it then. So we've added some little window frames. So this is clearly the doorways. Somewhere or something. So just you can't misalign my pins. So although it still doesn't really look like a spaceship, you can kind of see like something coming together. And we're just gonna pop that right in the middle. Why are you being finicky? Just go all the way in the corner and just line. Okay. Sometimes I can have a hard time interpreting. Come on, focus. I want you to focus on that bit right there. Exactly where something's supposed to be. What's it? Oh, wow. Okay, so yeah, it's early now. 2027 will be 20 years. That sounded more appropriate. 19,500. Well, we're not. We don't really focus on news and press releases and things like that. Plenty of the sites for that kind of thing. We don't want to get involved in that really. I understand the attraction to know that. What is that? What is that? Is that anything? What am I missing? Some sort of fruit that they used to like to eat? I can't remember. I've seen all the cartoon episodes. Maybe it's something from the Soka that I don't know. There it is. It's been put in a box and hidden away. What we're talking, have anyone seen the box, the minifigs come in now? Oh, you mean the collectible minifig series? I'm not a huge minifig fan. So I've never been one to buy the collectible minifig series stuff, CMFs. Um, but I mean, I get why they would make the change, right? The plastic is pretty bad. I'm guessing they trialed paper bags. I'm guessing parts got damaged too much because like all the Lego magazines in Europe, they've all changed to paper bags. So it's kind of interesting that the CMF Stint 2. But honestly, I find it weird that like if they accept the fact that people want to know what's inside when they buy, right? Like they know that's going to happen. They know people are feeling. So why make it a mystery bag? Like at this point, and now like I go into the stores and all these boxes are just open on shelves. It just seems so silly. Or for the fans of the series who want to collect them all, they should just sell like pre-packaged set of the full set that you can buy online or like at Lego or whatever. So they can still have the mystery bags for like the people who just want to buy a random figure every now and again. But for the collectors, they can just buy the complete set, guaranteed complete set. Just own it at this point. It seems silly to keep pushing this mystery thing. Lego as a company are pretty criticised for obviously the massive amounts of plastic they contribute to the world. So I can see why they would be trying to do something to ease that. It's not like they can just go back to making Lego bricks wooden. Like, it won't work at all. It's a very quick bag. Flexible but with numbers. There are now boxes of 12 bags for the marble series that have one of each. Okay, there you go, perfect. Let's do that for all of them. Nice. They didn't do that for the most recent CMF regular series though? What was the most recent one? I can't even remember. The new one comes out. Is it around March time? We get a new one. I've got a bunch of those Sainsbury's Lego cards, and I'm not even in England. My the grand my kids' grandparents don't even shop at Sainsbury's, but they would go to Sainsbury's, especially to like shop enough to get these cards to send them, and then bring them over for the kids. So we have tons of them. Yeah, we're very close, guys. Look at these. Let's see. Oh, all the way at the front now. Oh, this has got big. It's gonna be too big for my camera soon. It's here. Let's see that. So that's right here. I missed. Missed the side two, didn't I? Yes, I did. And I missed that side. I missed them all. Good job, Jared. Such a pro. Oh, it looks like some sort of flying saucer thing I'm building. No worries, Toby. Thanks for your help and your fact checking. What time is it over in Europe these days? Right now, obviously, I know it's different for different countries, but give me a rough guide. It's like 6 p.m. in England, is that right? It's something like 6:20. How many more bags to go? More than I care to admit. I'm not gonna lie. That was bag 5 out of 13. So go to bag 6. These are getting small though. Like bag 5, I just hammered out. Yeah, this is going to be a long one, guys. Apologies. My estimates and my test ones are clearly not comparable when I'm actually live streaming. Maybe I should do like some fake live streams offline. So, although, well, yeah, what tends to hold me down, slow me down, is when I'm stopping to chat and stuff. So I guess it for me isn't easy to test. It's 7:20. Okay. Jesus, Nathan, go to bed, you maniac. Find a brick. It should be a pretty easy one to spot. This. Oh, that's not supposed to be too high. It's supposed to be behind, sure. So will you go back to bed, or will you just be like, I'm up now? I'm using some sanguine parts in the manual, and they're like a really bonkers colour. They almost look like light turquoise. Look at this. Look how crazy that colour is. That's apparently sanguine. Where do these go? So the old spot the difference from the old manuals. Wait, what? Oh, okay. At this point, I'm not even sure what the front and what the back is. Is this the front? The advantages of not having young kids anymore. You can just have an afternoon nap pretty unhindered. Can't wait to get to that stage. Yeah. Also, I can't wait for my kids to stop getting me sick. They're still young enough where they get in each other's faces. So they come home with bugs constantly from school. I'm over it. I'm sick of it. You know what that is? Oh, it's done. It just floats and it goes. Wait, have I done something wrong here? That really just floats like that. It's really what they want me to do. Okay. I guess I'm doing the mirror side now too. One by one Technic bricks. They're pretty modern. They're pretty cool. They're really great if you're a micro builder, micro church builder. Yeah, nice little cross window, or even for like a little castle, a little cross window. Is it still out of focus now then? This autofocus clearly isn't working, is it? Maybe if I mean, I can't get too close because, like, it's like I need a build on it. Is that better? Yeah, clearly just doesn't like the depth of it. Yeah, maybe I need a bigger tripod. What am I doing? What am I building? Basically new parts, the L plates, 3x3 L plates. Look, it's starting to like take shape, isn't it? You can kind of tell. The with the new modular, obviously it's modular season. What do we think it's going to be? What would we like to see, I guess, rather than what do we think it's going to, what we're going to see? Another restaurant? What was the last one we had? Oh, the jazz club. Yeah, hopefully it's not a restaurant then, because that'd be a bit samey, wouldn't it? I'd love to have like a new. Oh, my audio's apparently gone dead. Is my audio okay? Let me know if my audio's okay. I guess you can't hear me asking if my audio's not okay. YouTube just warned me my audio's bad. Um, what was I going to say? I really wanted a town hall. It's been a while. Like, I don't really. It was one of the early ones, wasn't it? The old one. I think it's time to get a few more civic buildings in our modular city. I wonder how they decide what they're going to build next. I wonder if it's like an internal vote or something. What modular to go with, or if it's literally just left up to one designer to be like, I want to build this. Bag number seven. Here we have a minifigure. We get what's his name? Jason. Jason. J. How? Oh my life! No, not going to get there. I can't remember his name. The little one. Um, Thoughts on the competition? Yeah, disappointing. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, there's a lot of criticism of the theme. I picked the theme. Um, there may be fair criticisms. The idea was behind the theme of the competition. Well, this is like super weirdly smooth and soft. Um, the idea with the theme was that it would be broad. Right? People were like, well, if you just built, if you said it was castles, then people would have known and you would have got loads of castles. But I didn't want to exclude all the people who only build Technic or only build cars, like Speed Champions, or only build modulars, right? So we were definitely the intention would have been to have competitions more focused like that later on, but to open the thing, we thought we'll keep it as broad as possible. Wasn't the thinking? Um, I think maybe people overthought it and were like, I can't build something that's offbeat. Um, I don't know. I don't know. Is when I said in the post that there was about 20 that qualified, I was being a little bit generous. I think it was more like only 12 fit the criteria. And that was just, I mean, that's not worth it, is it? At that point, if you've only got 12 over 3 months that work, like if you're just building a Star Wars mock, that's hardly off kilter, is it? That's hardly off the norm. Like we get tons of Star Wars stuff. So people were just tagging it because they had uploaded a mock and there was a competition running, which wasn't really the point. Um, we're not going to put the work into run a competition if we're only going to get 12 entries. Like even if my theme was a bit fringe and a bit complicated for people, we have 100,000 mocks and only people. I think it's something like what is it per month? I think we've had like 20,000 this year or something. I think Toby Mac said recently in the ad to the admin team, which means that what's that a month? Over 10 months. So that's like 200 a month, 2,000 a month even. And of that 2,000, so of that 6,000 that was submitted in that period, only 12 qualified. That's not worth it. And more people commented saying, "Oh, it's a really big shame that they're ending the competitions," than entered the competitions. So maybe if people entered, they wouldn't have been cancelled. Ultimately, the idea was with the mocks that they would encourage people to submit books. Um, we wanted to keep our community thriving. We wanted to encourage people to get out there, design and build, and add mocks to Revocable. And it wasn't. It clearly wasn't an incentive to do that. So there's just very little reason to keep it going, unfortunately. But as Nathan said in the post, maybe one day we'll bring it some version of it back with something else that is more attractive. I don't know. We don't know yet. We're still just wrapping up the current one because we're running monthly until the end of the year. So if you're still keen to enter a competition, you've got the chance to enter for the monthly competition until the end of December. You can design a mock however you want. Most people use because the competitions were open for free mocks too. Um, you didn't have to be a premium mock, but the main program people use is called Studio from Bricklink, and I don't believe that works on iPads. I may be wrong. Someone may have found a workaround, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Um, so what was that about? What am I pushing that in for? So you'll have to just like do a bit of research and see what programs if you want to make instructions that way. Alternatively, you can just design a mock with the Lego you have. You take photos of it as you build. As long as it's a free mock, free mocks don't need to have PDF instructions. You can use not LDraw, Lego Digital Designer or LDD. Um, it's a bit more basic than Studio, and because it's old and no longer supported, it was the official Lego Digital Designer, and they don't support it anymore, so it doesn't get new parts added. Um, but you can certainly, build a good selection of mocks in it. I don't know if that works on iPads either, though. You'd have to check. Thank you for saying. Yeah, yeah. It's a shame that it wasn't more successful. Not gonna lie. Would have been interesting to see future themes and where it developed to. But even the monthly ones, we weren't getting big numbers from people from just being able to. All you had to do was add a tag to a mock you were submitting, or had published rather. Um, and people still just weren't doing that. So I don't know. Maybe free Lego just isn't attractive to people. We always competitions is one of those things that I guess asked for pretty consistently, and so there are users out there who want that kind of. I guess it's like the goal orientation, right? You feel it's satisfying to be given a task and complete it. Um, So I'm sure Nathan will do something at some point. Oh my lord, I can't get the sticker on. Sorry guys, I'm trying to attach a sticker. And you know how good I am at that. Well, it's actually did pretty good. I'm pretty proud of myself. I can show you. Look at that. Almost pretty square in. Okay, there we go. We're getting in. We're getting there. We're getting into the body work. Can you see that so good? I think I've got to do another one now though, so I peaked early, I think. Okay, sticker done. What do we put side? Side. Three. Ah! That was a much mistake. I always tell my kids support from the underside. Keep pushing down. It's getting a bit big. How do I I'm not gonna pull this off. I'm gonna get you a bigger view. This is getting a bit monstrous, isn't it? Maybe if I point it up a bit more, you can end up seeing into my kitchen. But then I'm further away and apparently my phone doesn't like that. Wow, I just saw there's a bit of a delay with my YouTube view. I just saw me moving the camera. Boy, that makes me feel sick. What time are we at? Yeah, I'm way over schedule. I'm not even halfway. Well, I'm just about halfway through. Trousers. This is a beast of a build. We've almost finished bag number 7. We're having 2 of these, so enjoy that. And then I'm done with this bag, I believe. On to bag 8. Bye, Stephanie. Thanks for joining us. Oh, sorry. No, you're saying bye too. Uh, I have no idea how I'm supposed to say that. And Nikendi. So I don't know how to pronounce. I'm not good with pronunciation of things. Like I say, it'll be online. We'll leave it on the Biblical YouTube channel so you can come back even if we're finished. You can catch up with whatever you wanted to watch. To the end finished model at the end. I'll also do a post with a stamp, like a standard blog post where I'll share the recording and show some up close pictures. Obviously, there won't be any in progress build pictures, but but you can always check that out on Rubrical too after the fact. Although I'm a little bit behind with that because I just finished the Space Coastal one. To be fair, I had to do more builds with the Space Coaster one, so it took me a bit longer. But I just finished that ready for publication, so that's hit the queue. And then I have Sonic to do because that was the last one I built online, which shouldn't take me too long for Sonic because Sonic is already built and done. Oh, I've got built four of these. Lovely bit of greebling happening right now out there. So this is gonna. I guess that looks like it's probably most of the bag as well. So fun. So I'm going to be building four of these. Okay, and then they get attached on the outside. So enjoy that. There's inevitable repetition when you build things like vehicles or mechs, which I guess is a kind of a vehicle. I have built a loop roller coaster. Thanks, Eva. See you next time. I built that for a revocable review. That was not bad actually. Like I was worried because Nathan reviewed the original roller coaster back in 2018 or whatever that was, 17, and I'm not gonna lie, it didn't look that fun to build. But I thought the loop one wasn't too bad. There seemed to be enough variation in it to not be too painful. I think that's why I didn't like the Yoda, 'cause it's just like this plate on this plate, this plate on this plate, and it was just that like for the whole build, except for the head, which was a little more interesting. I also think that's why I've never done one, and I don't think I ever have the patience to do it. But the Lego art, the mosaic stuff, doesn't interest me at all. It's on your wish list. I motorized it, and the kids had just, it was built, unfortunately, it's just so huge, so I couldn't keep it built anywhere. I don't have space for it. But it was on the dining room table for like 2 months. We would eat dinner around it like it was like a centerpiece. And and the kids played with it all the time. They loved it. Okay, building. Remind me, machine, remind me. So that goes over that. So it goes close to that. Almost finished these greebling bits. I don't know. Am I doing it on camera? I don't know. 1, 2, 3. Last one. How do you put the sticks on perfectly? I don't. Every now and again I get lucky, but I mean, if you can see like that one, that is not perfect. That is this one here, very lopsided. I mean, as with anything, like the more you do it, the better you'll be at it. Okay, now I've got to fit these things on here somehow. How does it go? What we're looking at. Oh, I see what I'm doing. I didn't even pick it up. I'm just locking that onto there. Okay, nice little technique there. the battering was really good for this. Really weird, interesting techniques to get like the unique shape. I'm just gonna have to put you on mute a second. I'll be back in a second. Just need to go and sort myself out. Guys, sorry about that. I'm back. This is to blow my nose. It's really great getting sick just around the holidays when I've got a million things to do. So it's going to be another pretty fast bag. I'm just going to it. Well, no, I'm done with that. So now you want me to go upside down? Okay. I'm putting that on this. Oh, is that the cargo door? Is that? I need to put this down so that's going to the other side. Just as my audio is before. It's about. If anything, my audio should be the best. Better than my video. People live build on YouTube. Do they have? I don't know. 'Cause I'm an act much there, but I haven't actually watched that many live stream builders. Do people have music on in the background? I'd normally build with like the TV on or something. Right now, it's a terrible Christmas movie season for me. I know it's not Halloween yet. Don't worry. Everybody in my life reminds me of that fact. I can't resist it. I love a good, terrible Christmas movie. So when I'm building, one of those goes on in the background. Sorry, I just moved on. New bag, bag number 9. Well, there'll be people who love psychothum alert, brightly coloured parts on the internal bits of builds. Currently, some people just really want grey boxes. This is a sticker part on. Oh dear, I need to charge my phone. The phone's going dead. I didn't think about that. Okay, I'm just going to go in and grab a charger. I may have to unplug the camera, but here we go. No fuss about that, I guess. No big deal. I can use a camera. I'm not using them all. What is it? What am I building? An engine? Has it got one there? It does. This is fascinating. Look at this little thing inside. Just going to finish what we're building right now, and then I'll go get my charger. Okay, that was kind of neat. I like that. Oh, it's the hatch. Of course it is. Okay, we're flipping back. How? I don't know. There's a handle somewhere. So the orange Technic bricks on the here are going on this yellow. Wait a minute. Which one's backwards? No, I haven't. Okay, neat. I like it. Love it. I'll be back. Sorry, buddy. My camera. Something was my phone. Went to sleep, didn't I? There it goes back. Sorry, everybody. Oh, it's not dead just yet. Okay, hopefully it'll shut again. Oh no! Yeah, there you go. Yeah. I was worried then because no, I didn't get my image come back. No, it's back. No, my phone didn't die. I think the warning that my phone was about to die put my phone to sleep. So sorry about that. I need a bigger USB junction box thingy so I can plug more stuff in. I guess I'm building the opposite side to the thing I just built. One, two, three, four. Why? This is an interesting one. Why wouldn't you just use the? Because there's a piece that fits that, right? Oh no, is it only two? No, it's only two, isn't it? Not three. I'll shut up. Like this bit, and then another sticker incoming. Except I broke it all when I was building. That's guys, one's for you. For keeping out an eye out for myself. I use OBS software, OBS Studio, whatever it's called. And so it seems like a pretty powerful tool, but it's not incredibly intuitive. And it's definitely been a few annoying things to me during this process that has really annoyed me. Like dropping all my settings, and I have to, to rebuild everything. But I'm just not that familiar with it yet. I had a crazy lag issues on the last stream, um, which I'm hoping I've solved this time. Oh, I totally missed that question. Thanks for catching up, Toby. It's an interesting subject. So yes, definitely. Thanks for joining us. Um, I'm still doing Rubriksberg. I just don't have the space to keep it built. So I do have a few in mind. There's we do like I like doing little series like that. Find it interesting because they often cover interesting, more aspects of Lego. Toby's in this Lego series is fantastic. I love that. Um, and then there's, I'm not sure I'm allowed to say this, but I'm going to say it anyway. But there's a new series that Nathan's doing with mock designers. That's in the works, so keep an eye out for that. That's where he talks with some more prolific designers and Rebrickable, where they can offer advice and background on why they do what they do. Otherwise, I'm not sure. Excuse me. Not sure what else there is to write about. I'm doing, like I said earlier, I'm doing a lot of colour work. Oh, excuse me, particularly my phone. I'm doing a lot of colour work right now, which every now and again I'm buying these super old sets because I need to get them sealed to make sure that I get the right colours, parts in the right colours, especially for colours that Bricklink don't recognise. A lot of the blue violets and stuff get really tricky when you're buying loose parts from Bricklink. So I'm fine going getting these old sets, and I did one. You would have seen might have seen one a while back for an old Duplo set. Um, so it's kind of like a classic review, but less in depth, and it's more just like more about why I bought this set and what's interesting about it in terms of the parts. Because it's not everybody gets the chance to buy a 30-year-old set sealed and break it open. So I've got more of them to do probably. See you, KRTF. Thanks for joining us. Sorry, this is taking a bit longer than planned. Best laid plans and all that, right? And then another sticker. That's going to be my lunchtime soon. Hope be finished in the next hour. 3 bags. What do you think, guys? What's the money on? Being finished soon. I'm getting hungry. Okay, we're in two of these. Whatever they are. Very little one. Sometimes I wish I paid more attention to instructions. Good news about my setup. My laptop's surviving this time too. Last time my laptop kept crashing for some unknown reason. Oh, that's odd of me. How did I miss that step? I did it wrong last time. Entities into. I guess that's what locking it together, I guess. Good job I've caught that. Probably wouldn't have mattered too much, but I like to do things quickly. on, it's starting on crazy. The good thing about putting stickers on parts like that, though, you can just put them back right. Doesn't matter. Just flip the part around and it looks just as good. I have stuck stickers on parts that you can't do that with in the past, and it's annoying. And there's no way to get a sticker off without damaging it. Okay, I'm done with this bag. By the looks of it. Where did these go? On the front? No, the back. This is the back. Coming up behind. How high do we go? Looking good. Bag number 10. We have another minifigure. First Officer Hawkins. It's another small bag. It's small. Is that a new thing Lego are doing? People will say they're dumbing down the instructions. Right. It'll say. You can probably see their point a little bit. It's one way to get less plastic in the world, right? Put more parts in one bag. Yeah, we're definitely getting the outer shell now. One, two, three. And I'm going to pause in there for that one. Get into a rooster build. I feel like this is about to start getting repetitive, isn't it? as well. If I was watching at home, I'm like, skip 10 seconds, skip 10 seconds. Then one more sticker, double measure. Now I'm not sure these stickers really add that much to things. Hey. So we've got a little joint wing that looks pretty cool. And this goes into the clip and a bar there. And it kind of pulls nice. That's nice. That's satisfying. Yeah, very good. Like that. Impressive. Impressive work. Hopefully with the greebling, they don't make this too repetitive feeling. That's a bold choice to not have anything tied that in. Hmm. You don't see these things in Sun Blue very often. I adding some boat studs in to add that stability that was missing. Do another little side build. I'll get that sideways slick. And then going back. Push some of this up. The old paint roller greebling, gotta love that. Sorry, I'm not building first. Let me get back in position so you can see what I'm doing again. For those joining us midstream, don't be afraid to ask some questions about Lego, Rebrickable, whatever. If you aren't familiar with Rebrickable, it's a website where you can use your existing Lego collection to discover new things to build with it, whether it be sets or things other amateur Lego designers create. There's really not a lot of locking in on these panels. I guess they're hoping there's not going to be much strain on them. Okay, from there. So this is where these clips here will be what locks onto the other panel beneath here. That allows for the drop. And then that goes in. We're doing opposite corners for some reason. How do I do this so you guys can see what I'm doing? So then it goes down and that goes down, and we have a nice level down double curve. It's the end of bag 10. I really feel like we're getting close to the end. It still feels so raw. Okay, yeah, we're getting repetitive. So we're essentially doing the same thing, mirrored, which was inevitable. I don't think the grooving is that different either. Just- I'm not a good example to show somebody who's like, I need to teach my child how to be patient. Do not show them a video of me building Lego or really doing anything. I am not a patient guy. It only goes so much faster when you don't have to search for parts for 2 hours. Three. Let's dig on this. I know there's lots of techniques to put on stickers, I'm sure. Most I've heard people use brick tools, brick separator tools, but I just like hand it. And essentially I line up 2 corners, and you kind of learn how the distance that should needs to be. And you just have to trust that once it goes down fully, it'll be in the right spot. The longer the sticker, the harder that technique is. And the smaller the sticker, just generally what a pain in the arse that is. Never put 1 by 1 stickers on things. Lego, please. For my sanity. Connecting these again. And that goes. Here, I can't really show you the clips, they're very well hidden underneath. But, that goes down. We do have quite a bit of gap in, don't we? Oh, it's quiet, guys, when no one asks me questions. There's so many things you can entertain me with. I'm getting close to the end of the year. I'm going to be starting looking at. I'll be asking the admin rebrickable admin team, even what their favourite sets for the year are, and we'll be compiling the top 10 lists. Be interesting to see this year what's going to take the top spot. Feel like it's been a really competitive year. I'm not even sure I can pick my favourite right now. And then Jargon Markets is probably a pretty high contender. Um, if you look back at that, Friends Botanical Gardens, man, that was an incredible set. That's got to be top 10. I know Nathan always loves it when, yeah, it's like he just commented the same thing. He always loves it when I ask him what the best set of the year was because he normally only has like, I built this. Can this be my answer? But luckily, we added more to the admin team over the last couple of years, so the list has become a bit more varied. Normally, Star Wars would be pretty underrepresented on it because neither me nor Toby are huge Lego Star Wars builders. He's a pretty big Star Wars fan, I think, but I don't think he builds that much. But we added somebody who's a much bigger fan, so they balance that out. I think my neighbour is mowing their lawn. I believe that's what I can hear. So if you can hear that, I apologise. It's a real weird sound. Got that one. I do not have a soundproof YouTube studio. So you in my house. Welcome. Last panel going on. Behind there. Look at that, and just like that, it's suddenly something. Line number 12. We're getting a hero in this one. She's the last one we haven't built yet. Lots of trans black. Well, these are interesting. New wheels, hard plastic wheels. Another new trans black windscreen. On the trans black windscreen, hopefully no stickers get put on that one. It could do with some blank trans black parts for my colour work that I'm doing. So I might, if I have to put stickers on it, I might skip it just so I have a clean trans black part. Save me having to buy another one later. See where we get here. There she is, the lady herself. That's her head. They've gone with a lime skin tone instead of Maybe an olive green or a sand green, which looks pretty good. I'm sure the fans will be happy. Beautiful headpiece. I was expecting them to be soft here, but they're hard plastic. They're not, that softer rubbery plastic. Oh, she gets a blaster. I missed her blaster. Only under our blaster because she needs to be able to shoot the bad guys. Let's see if I can get this done by lunchtime. Where are we at? 11:30, guys. Oh, gonna be close. I'm getting hungry. It's a really weird way to have built that. Ah, this goes in the middle one. They are trans blue opal, trans blue dark blue opal. You see the pearlescent one. I'm not sure that's necessary for that kind of build, but it's a pretty colour, so I'm not going to complain. I'm building two of these. 1, 2, 3 parts. Okay, I'm guessing I can make a pretty good guess at where these go. Yep. Then the Lego Technic bricks. That looks pretty cool. I like that. That looks awesome. I'm building the last trans blue opal part. Very beautiful colour. These opal colours. How long they'll last. I'm building two of these, so I'm going to build them simultaneously so that to come back through the pages. Nothing more annoying than that. We'll get these big, chunky plastic wheels. What are they designed for? Are they from a city set? I'm not sure. I don't know if I've ever seen them before. Some wheel hubs on behind it. Classic technique for engines. There's a lot of different shades of blacks and stuff going on there. What was that about? Why would we do that? How are we going to get that one out? They really want me to do that. Okay, like they want me to put a tile in here when there's a hole. Like, how am I going to get that tile out now? Any suggestions? That's going to be insane. I guess the answer is you don't. What would have been better is to put another plate height here. If you needed the distance, put a plate, round plate there, that tile on top, and just leave that blank. That would have been much more successful. I'm not really sure why they would do that. It's crazy. We have some droid arms. Not too tight then, because that doesn't like that. We go down on the other side. What I was saying about being too tight, it just didn't like the gap there. Didn't like that gap. It was too tight for it. So now I've learned I'm going to adjust this one slightly now. before I make that mistake again. I feel like a crowbar is probably a really good tip. That's probably the best way. The brick separator, I'm not sure you'll get in there. You don't want those little crowbars, I think would probably be the trick. Okay, engine's done. Which holes am I sticking them in? These top ones here. Yeah, that was pretty cool. What would a Lego set, modern day Lego set be without hot dogs being used in something? What are they here? They're being used for complete. Oh, wait, what? Oh, I see. I haven't done these magnets, but whatever. Yeah, shoot. Okay, another pro tip. Pay attention when doing this bit because you can easily put the mechanical arms in the wrong spot. I don't really think it matters when it was brought in with the axles, but it matters on axle orientation. Yeah, it's been a really great build so far. Thanks for joining us. Don't mind if you're late. It's been a long one. I was expected to be finished by now, so I'm glad you've been able to catch it, catch us. But yeah, it's I agree. It's been a fun build so far. I've enjoyed it. How long did it take you to build? Because this is taking me 3 hours right now. So this is this. I hate this kind of thing. So when you have these hinge bricks just in here, you have to like push them on at an odd angle that it doesn't like. I don't like that. That annoys me. It's fiddly. Another one I've got to do the other side. There's a mirror. Real. Actually, that went quite easily. I shouldn't complain. It looks like we're moving on to a little bit of greebling. Let's see, that's what those vertical clips were for. Yep, that's correct. That's it. Another one over here. Where did I go? I just need to nip to my kitchen. If you missed the start, I was saying that I have a what a cold between planning this and today. So it sound a bit weird because I'm a little bit congested. This is what is this? Oh no! It's my worst nightmare. Well, I put a sticker on the inside of a panel. Ugh. And I've got two of them to do. Oh my lord. One down. Two. That one wasn't as good as the first one. Such is life. And then one building. This goes on the side. There's some sort of capsule one. A connecting tube to the cockpit, isn't it? Let's do the mirror image. Two. Mm, it's just crazy because it looks like we're so far away from finishing, but I've really got very few parts left. Yeah. Put some boat studs in. Wait a minute. Missed the step. Yes, I missed that step. Got to put this one under there because all the boat studs lock that in. Excuse me. Hi Dominic, thanks for joining. Pick one, two. So I'm just gathering my parts as I what needed for this step and I don't want to miss any. I'm bad for that. Should go in underneath on this side. On the turntable, so this is going to rotate. Oh, it's the gun. I see. I see what I'm building. Interesting use for a lightsaber hilt. Go on the inside, right in the front. Looks very cool. Oh, that's really effective. And then on clips the windscreen. Yeah, proper job. Look, cracking. And this goes in the front. Somehow, you guys see this? It's in really. Yeah, it's in. Just look at that. Look at that. Trying to show you without getting my big hand in the way. Oh, nice. Yes, look at that. The sliding mechanism from earlier. Very neat. Like that a lot. That's really cool. How you get a minifigure down there, I do not know. But very cool nonetheless. Yes, it's asking me to put a sticker on this. I am not going to do that. It's going to have to be stickerless. Sorry, hardcore fanatics. I need to preserve. I want to preserve it because I need a clean trans black part. This is the last bite, guys. Just like that. I'm only a hour and a half longer than I expected, which is a 100% longer. So my test builds clearly failed me. Note to self for future live streams: is don't be so ambitious. But hey, I've had fun building. Hopefully, you guys have had fun watching. And you can, if you couldn't watch it all, you can always come back, finish off it another time. So there's really only one thing left to build, right? That. So I assume that's what I'm doing. And this area all seems very clear though too. So I'm wondering what's going to end up being there. We have the red flourish. It's definitely add some nice colour to a Star Wars set, which can so often end up being just grey. That bit go. That come back. I think why Star Wars lends itself to Lego so well is because things in the Star Wars universe are supposed to be a little bit rough and ready, you know? There's not a lot that's incredibly polished in the universe. And that aesthetic plays really well for Lego, where it can have clunky sides and awkward bits. And be a bit more forgiving. There are obviously exceptions, like the Naboo Starfighter, is that what it's called? The yellow and chrome thing. And they don't work as well in Lego form, even if you ignore the chrome parts issues. Just generally, the ship is this beautiful, smooth, rounded thing, which is just really hard to replicate. I'd love to see a USC pod racer though. I don't know how they would pull that off, but that would be really great. I'm not really sure what this bit is. I'm not going to be putting it underneath, okay? It goes around here. Oh, I missed something. What did I miss? Crease. There was a crease. Okay, that's why that's important. Because it's not supposed to go next to it. It's supposed to go one gap away from it. Should like one by one. Flipping it. Some pretty little cheese stripes on it. Oh, we're getting close, guys. We're having another windscreen. Those keeping count, that's windscreen number 4 for this set. It's hard to pop open though. It's very stiff. Okay, put that to one side for a second. Put that one. Supposed to go on that bottom, not the slope. And another bit we're just putting to one side. Move on to the next thing. Assume this all ties together eventually. One, and we have a sticker. Two, there's one like that. I'm not sure what that is yet. Looks like a door. Another subbuild. Oh, new part. Really long, like, sort of rough edge to it. Pulls up wing. Yep. I mean, this is it. We've got no more parts. So I hope once this attaches, it looks complete. Otherwise, I may have lost the bag. So this clips on to here. There we go. This is to form the curve of the ship. So this apparently, theoretically, sits there. Where did I miss? Doesn't it fit it nicely? What should it be resting on? Okay, so where's it? Oh, that. Oh, I see. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure it out. So this long brick fits on these two bits here. So that's the secure connection connector point. There's some ammo to shoot. Don't worry about that. And we're done. And it comes off easily, so you can put a guy in apparently. I mean, this is, oh right, this is pretty neat. Let's test its swishability, shall we? I'm going to go to the full screen. Here we go. I have to grab it. There's not tons of spots underneath to kind of swish it about. I mean, it's pretty heavy. Um, they kind of block the mechanism for the gun is a bit clunky, which I have again broken, haven't I? So when you push this back in, you've got to make sure that your gun gets into the slot, so you can control the gun, which you probably can't see from the distance. It would have been nice to have some sort of controller up here to do that motion. It's actually pretty light on features, actually. I guess it's a pretty complex ship to build. It was fun. It's been a fun build. I'm not gonna lie. This dude, the Phantom, apparently slots on the back theoretically, unless I did that wrong, because I have a giant sticking out brown bit. Should I push that in all the way? No, it's pushing all the way. So I don't know how it's going to stay. Look at the manual, see what it suggests. It says it goes on backwards. Okay, I did it. Yeah, fine. Works good. Look at that. Oh, I just realised I don't have your one close up. I'm doing it sometimes. And that looks pretty good. And then this dude just pops off, in theory. I'm breaking him. Come on, you're supposed to pop off the donut. That's what I get for trying to do it with one hand. And there it goes. It's on pretty solid. Because it needs to be so when it's connected, it goes okay. Yeah, I'm pretty happy. Pretty happy with that. I wish it had more features. And the interior is pretty bare. There's that one box crate with like stuff in, a sink, and like that's it. So that could be improved upon. I'm sure there'll be plenty of mods that get created to add on to this and improve certain aspects. But all in all, I think pretty successful build. And yeah, I recommend it. It's been fun. It's got some great minifigures. Star Wars fans are going to love it. And even though it's kind of a bulky, it's almost too bulky to be swishable, but it's not a huge, massive set, so you could have a shelf with ease, and I think it'll display pretty well. So yeah, thumbs up from me. Thanks everybody for joining me um, and asking questions and keeping me company because otherwise this would be super boring without you guys.